Hello there and welcome to my shed. This little project is made from a piece of apple wood that was given to me green back in November. I part turned it and it's now ready to make something out of. I'd like to make a storage vessel or bowl for herbs, and to go along with it a little spoon, and to make the spoon a jig. Okay, so over to the lathe. Well, there we are. I've sanded it down to 600. I'm not going to put any finish inside there because this is going to be used for herbs, storage of herbs. So what I should do, I'm going to burnish it with the apple wood shavings. Right, so now we need to think about making a lid for it. Got a little off cut of apple here. Little crack in the top there. Oh, so not really yet split. Put a little bit of CA and some dust. Now we need to make a little knob for the lid. Got this little piece of wood here. I haven't a clue what it is. It could be apple. I'm not sure. So start making a little knob for the lid. Okay, to recap, there's my little bowl, lid. Started making a little knob to fit on the top. Next thing I'd like to try and do is to make a jig to make the spoon. I've got this idea from Carl Jacobson. This will be my take on the jig. This will be the third attempt at trying to make one. So okay, here we go again then. Right, get this round, and the idea is to fit this Jubilee clip on it, and cut some slots in the end here, and the Jubilee clip crimps the spoon into the jig, so you can turn and all hollow out the spoon. Okay, let's try again. I've made a little recess so the Jubilee clip just sits in there. Going to hollow out the end now. I've hollowed out for the spoon to fit in, and I've made some lines, and I shall take this to the bandsaw now, and we'll cut these down. I've just made the little knob, or parted it off. It's got a 6mm post on it, and I shall fit that in the lid after we've made the spoon. So the piece of wood that I took this off, got in the lathe, and and we'll start shaping the spoon. There's the jig I've made. I've soaked it in some linseed oil, try and make it a little bit supple, and well, we'll see how we get along. Well, there we are. There's the spoon. I've sanded it down to 600, part it off, and then see if we can get that to fit in this jig. Okay, so the moment of truth. I've got my little spoon in the jig, and now I shall start taking the centre out. Here we go. Okay, so a little bit of dowel and some sandpaper, hot glue to the end, just to clean the bottom up a little bit. Do the same now on the side. Just stick a little piece of sandpaper on there. And there we are, little spoon. Well, there we are, there's my little spoon. The first one I've ever made. Special thanks to Carl Jacobson, whose video on making a spoon jig helped enormously. So and I'm really, it's not perfect, alright, but it's my first one, and I should be making some more of these and probably improve the jig a little bit more. So all it leaves to do now, fit the knob onto the lid and put it all together. Catch you later. Okay, just a dab of super glue to hold it in. And there we are, one herb storage bowl and a little spoon. I'm really pleased with this little spoon. It's the first one I've ever made, and it's all thanks to Carl Jacobson's video that I watched on making a spoon jig. We'll just go across to the jigs that I made. This was the first one, and it was a fail, and obvious reasons. There was a knot in it. The second piece of wood I used, I wasn't too happy on the grain on it. It seemed a bit loose to me, so I thought it might fly apart. And this is number 3, and it looks a bit rough, I know, and it worked. That's the main thing. And I did do Carl Jacobson's tip. Soaked it in some oil, made it a little bit supple. I'll give it a good dab of linseed oil, and I'll see if I can improve on this another time. And there we are. So just a few stills now to take of this. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little project. Now all I've got to do is give the shed a good clean up. Pleased to announce that in just over a couple of weeks' time I've got a couple of very special guests coming down to see me. Hopefully we might be able to make a video, and I shall be looking forward to that. So until then, catch you later.